So we got this big double red oak removal today. There was multiple problems with this tree. One is up in the leaders, I think it was a snow load or an ice load break. The tip of the branch, the trunk couldn't support whatever weight was out there on the end, and it like broke, but it stays. So it ends up being like, it takes the log and just like splits it long ways. It's still there, still alive, but definitely a hazard because that gets open and then rot can get in there and everything else. So also there was a cable up in there, but whoever cabled it, they tied the two sides together, but the other side of the tree went up and then went in the two. And they took the side that was over the house and tied it back to this one. I wouldn't have, if I was trying to protect that leader on the other side over the roof, I would have tied it back to the other one because that's the crotch you're trying to protect. They went back to this guy with it. I don't know, I just feel like that's unnecessary pull on that leader that way. I don't know, I either would have made like a box or a tripod and to stabilize that one to the left to not leave it out, but to tie those main two trunks together, it should have been to the biggest, the far one that I feel like it was on the wrong lead. The other side would have been the bigger lead. Like that's how, when you tie two trunks, that's a codominant stem right at the stump, you go for the two bigger ones. So not only did they go to the one going over the house, but it was the smaller lead and they were holding the whole other tree off of it. So I would have went to the bigger lead, and if I was worried about the house, I would have put one over to that, or maybe did a box or a triangle or something, you know what I mean? Something different than that. I thought that was kind of silly, but doesn't matter now. The whole thing's coming out, you know, the whole tree will be gone. So a lot of risk. It's all, first off, it's all septic in there. I mean, those are big trees, and there's rot in the trunks. We can see rot on the outside on holes and stuff, and there's fungus growing. It's old and it's not live, but there's definitely root rot because there was a big pile of fungus on the street side of that stump. Being that it's all septic, we can't get the bucket truck in there. And this tree in the back corner, the whole top was dead. So we're knocking the dead off of that guy, and instead of having to climb up on that dead wood, we're just hanging from the crane. We can't get the bucket in there. We could, if we didn't have the crane there, what we would do is we would throw a rope in the leader that's in front, like you can see them up there, but there's a leader in front. We'd probably tie into there, but still you'd be tied way off to the side. So it's just, I don't mind spending the extra time with the crane. We'll just do it the safest way possible. He can't pick from there because the other tree's in the way, but he was able to just slip through to give us a tie-in point so we could safely get the dead wood off of the top of that.